Right, hello. So, I've been working. There's a whole bunch of letters I need to do there to assemble, but I've been working on the system to make the letters better around the joints where they connect together. And in the end, I decided upon a rail system where they slot onto. In fact, while we're here, the light's not great for showing this, but these are actually really nice silky colours. This is actually a rose red. It looks a bit more pink or purpley on the camera, but it's not even a dual colour. It's just a single colour, but it's really nice and shiny. And that one's great. And this one's also a kind of sapphire blue, and it goes so blue it's almost purple at times. But this one's really nice as well. But anyway, that's the rail system. In fact, so let's get one of my letters. Let's get this A. So I've completely hollowed out the bottom. Well, partly, so it can slot onto a rail instead of being little clips in the end, but where the end of my finger was, that clipped into another with an extra piece. They now go on the rails. In fact, it's probably going to be best if I show you on a different colour, because then you can easily see. But I wanted to show everyone in Street Friends or whoever's watching this, but they quite simply slot on now, and I'll actually use some glue just to hold them more firmly, but yeah, they just slot in quite nicely on the rail. There's a tiny bit of a gap because I haven't pushed it on properly with one hand, but yeah, it slots on there quite nicely. It holds them a lot firmer. It goes on the back cover isn't on, that's why there's a bit of a gap there, but that's much nicer, and I push it down and it's much more stable. In fact, let's get my test one. So I showed you on there first, because this is my test example, and to ignore the glue, because I got overzealous with glue, but you can probably see the small gap where it goes between. And I designed these so half a letter would extend over a gap, because I can't print these big enough, because my printer is too small to actually make an entire line for, like, say 6 letters, but this is a 4-letter example. But there's a gap there where one rail connects to another rail. There's a shorter rail on a longer rail, because there'd be 2 letters there, 3rd letter there, and then the 4th there. And then there's no gap. And this is actually quite strong. I don't know if I can really show this easily, because I need both hands, but I wonder if I could pin the camera in place or something for a moment. Without making a lot of noise. Oh no, that's banging. Yeah. Oh no, that's falling. Oh. Okay, second part with a slightly more stable camera. Hopefully, but yes, you can see there's like the gap. This is only my test, which is why it looks a bit scrappy. But yeah, there's the gap. That would be in the very middle of a letter. If I could get it to focus on that. No, it doesn't want to. Okay, whatever. But anyway, yeah, the gap. And this is actually quite strong. That's like there. Why won't it focus? Anyway, whatever. It's strong. I'm actually bending this right now. In fact, if I bend it here. Oh, in fact, hold on. Look, there would be the middle of a letter, and I can try and bend that. And obviously it's not a full letter, so it's not. I'm actually putting a fair bit of force into that, and that's not moving at all. And yeah, I know it's not in focus, which I apologise for. Ignore that, that's just glue. That's just me going crazy with glue. That's a test. But even on this part, where that's flexing on the... oh hey, it's focused. Like, you can see a tiny bit of movement in that gap, but that's not going to break. And that's not really glued properly, but that's not going to break. And up here between the letters, that's not going to break at all anymore. Like there's a test there of one. Hopefully it will focus on it. No, it doesn't want to. Why doesn't it want to focus ever? Okay, whatever. But yeah, that's so much better than the old system of the small clips clipping the letters, because now they just go onto a rail. They quite happily sit on the rail. They're much more stable. They're not going to break in shipping like that. They're much more easier to hold, yeah, and move. You know, in person, just holding them when you want to reposition it or whatever. And they'll glue on there quite stably. In fact, I don't really even need to glue them, I think, but I probably will just for extra stability, just in case they start slipping at all. But yeah, much happy with this new system, and this will be great. Anyway, I'm going to stop now. Goodbye.